Okay, so we're going to start out today, and we're going to talk a little bit about our dough. We've had a dough here that didn't really respond the way we thought it should. So we're running a little test here. We've got a little hot water, and we took just a small bit of dough and we put it in the water. You can see it down there on the bottom. He's not floating. It's been in there probably 5 minutes at this point. Not feeling really strong about this. When you notice that your dough hasn't worked overnight in the cooler, work being just another word for fermentation, it's not a bad idea to run this test just to see if there's any fermentation in there. And the idea is the gas bubbles will expand and create buoyancy and that dough will float. Well, this isn't floating. So I'm thinking that this might be dead, and there's a number of reasons that happens. There's also a number of reasons why the dough doesn't proof a lot in the cooler. You know, it can be that it's a cold dough. It was kept very cold during the process, so it just didn't ferment as much as the others or as much as you're used to. So it doesn't always mean it's dead when it doesn't look right, but it may mean that there are other factors. A drier dough will not ferment as much as a wetter dough, so you know, it may visually not look like it's doing what it should do. But this dough, again, we've gone on to the warm water test, and I'm not seeing any action. You can go ahead and work this dough, go ahead and shape it, but you're going to invest a lot of time in a maybe. And if it takes a long time, you can put these in the cooler overnight to ferment really super slowly, then take them out tomorrow and bake them, potentially. And given that I'm seeing no floating at all from this dough, I mean, there's no buoyancy at all to that dough, I'm going to call this dough dead. And I think we're probably just going to work with a different piece of dough today. So it's unfortunate, but better than having all that time and energy expended and then not make a product that we need. Okay? I'm going to shut that off right there.